How's it going, guys? My name is Brandon Stringer. You can follow me on Instagram at CEO Brandon. If you're watching this video and you want to know why Forex exists, how do you actually profit in Forex? How can you learn Forex? And while you're learning, is there a way to actually profit while learning? And last but not least, we're going to go over how you can actually make some residual income all at the same time. So if that all sounds good to you guys, definitely watch this video. So I'm going to make it short and sweet, and I want to make sure that you completely understand everything and why it exists, because a lot of people want to know, is Forex even real? So let's kind of talk about why Forex exists. For those who don't understand, every country has their own currency. And with that being said, when you go out to that countries, you have to actually spend their currency. You can't spend, your currency in a different country for the most part. So for example, imagine someone from Europe came to the United States and you asked them for change and they gave you euros, and you will look at them like they're completely loony, correct? Well, what happens? What does that person do? What they do is they go and they exchange their euros for USD. And so what controls the value of that euro for the value of USD is the Forex market, which stands for the foreign exchange market. So for example, at one point, because the market changes every day, at one point for 120 euros, you might get $100 in USD, but maybe they might come a month later and 120 euros is only worth 80 USD. So the market constantly fluctuates and it controls the value between one currency and another. And what we do as day traders is we try to determine when the market is going to go up and when the market is going to go down, and we make money between the changes and the fluctuations of the market. So let's kind of get into how we actually make money day trading. So as you can see, this is actually a chart between the euro and the USD. I figure I might as well use this as an example. And as you can see, the market is always going up, then down, then up, and then down, then up, and then down, then up, and then down. So what we're doing is, we're not like stocks where a lot of people confuse, where we're buying some type of assets, we're buying shares, and when the market goes up, we make money, and when the market goes down, we lose money. In the Forex market, we're not purchasing anything. Kind of think of it like sports. There's a big difference in buying the Patriots stocks, and then you're going and betting against the Patriots and the Giants. So you might say, you know what? I believe the Patriots are going to win this game against the Giants. Now, you don't own anything with the Giants and you don't own anything with the Patriots, but for that brief moment in time, you're entering into a contract where you're saying, look, I believe that this team's going to win over this at that time. Now, that being said, that's what Forex is. Basically, what we're doing is the ups and downs are not good or nor bad. What happens is whatever pair is first, when the market's going up, it's going up in that pair's favor. And whatever pair is second, like the USD, for example, when the market's going down, it's going up in that second pair's favor. So that being said, you're trying to figure out what pair is going to get strong against the other pair, and that's how you make a profit. So I'm going to give you a quick example and kind of educate you guys on how the market works. So the market works in pips and lot sizes and ups and downs. That's really basically all it is. So let's say that me and you are trading together, and we both have $1,000 in our account. We're looking at the Euro USD, and we believe at this point in the entry that the market's going to go up. So before we make that trade, we have to determine which direction it's going to go. So buy means up, sell means down. We're not buying or selling anything, but buy means up, sell means down. Just remember, that's the terminology. So let's say that we believe that it's going to be a buy. So if you remember, I just educated you 5 seconds ago, buy means up. So buy is we believe the market is going to go up. What's the second thing we got to decide? How much we want to make per pip. Now, what is a pip? Just like if you are 6'5", 5'5", 4'5", that's the unit of measurement to determine how tall you are. Well, unit of measurement to determine how far up or down the market goes is in pips. So sometimes the market might move. Let me bring my current price thing. Sometimes the market might move from here to here 65 pips, or from here to here 30 pips. So it's always going up and down in pips. So how you determine how far up and down it went is in pips. You don't want to just say it went really far up or really far down. Now, the second thing we have to decide is, okay, how much we want to make per pip when we take this trade. So we have something called lot sizes. So for example, if I put in 0.01, I would make 10 cents a pip. If I put in 0.10, I would make $1 a pip. If I put in 1.00, I would make $10 a pip. So let's just use 0.10 on a $1,000 account example. So this is how it would look if I put this trade in. Let's say I wanted to put it at 0.10, and that's literally all I do. And let's say that I believe my stop loss is going to be 1.12111, and I'll go with that means. So I just put that in there, and I believe my take profit is going to be 1.3028. So I put that in there, and then I hit this buy button, and the trade takes. So now the trade happens, and it's going up and down. And as you can see, like example, it's going up and down. And let's say it goes all the way up and hits my take profit. Well, I did $1 a pip. And just to measure this for you, from the entry to the take profit was 65 pips. And remember 0.01 is $1 a pip. So if you do $1 times 65 pips, you have made $65. Very basic math. Now, if I had lost that trade, I would have lost, let's see, we measure it, 30 pips. So you literally can take the trade one time, set your stop loss to where this is what you want to potentially lose, but this is what you want to potentially gain, and you're done. You let the trade ride. And guys, it's literally that simple. So, question you're asking, like, how do you know which direction the market is going to go? It sounds great, because imagine, guys, instead of me doing $1 a pip, I did $5 a pip or $10 a pip, and I gained 65 pips. Now I want you to do 10 times 65. That's $650 that you would have made off of one trade. So now, okay, you understand how to profit in the market. You understand what lot size and pip sizes are. How do you actually make money in the market? For one, guys, what I want to show you before I tell you how you can get educated is we actually have a company where it has a full education where you can go in and they have a full academy, and it go over how to trade. So imagine seven-figure earners say, look, I put everything in one place on how I learned, and I put all my trials in there, and I told you exactly what I did on how to learn how to trade. Because imagine you know how to multiply your money. Imagine you're collecting 400 or 500 pips a week, times 1, times 2, times 3, times 5, times $10 a pip, times $100 a pip. Now, as you can see, it's a full class. They got PDFs. They got videos where you can watch videos and learn everything you need to know. And you can take notes and watch it at your own leisure. And they also have live education where you can actually have full-on sessions. Now, and you can actually get live education. They do this Sunday through Thursday, 8 p.m., where you can ask questions, learn live, and trade with them. Now, what's really cool about this guy is the trade alerts. Now, imagine he told you while you're learning, you can actually copy and paste his trades, and he's going to give you different take profits that you can take. He's going to give you the stop loss so you know exactly what you're going to be losing, and he's going to tell you what pair and what direction that pair is going to go, and all you do is just take the trade. So as you can see, they give you, and they're very transparent. Like this trade, for example, Euro versus NZD, the New Zealand dollar, they got 16 plus pips. So if you did $1 pip, you made $16. $1 pip on this trade, you would have lost. You lost $32. You made $16 on this trade, $16 on this trade, $64 on this trade, $16 on this trade, $63 on this trade, $48 on this trade. So they give you all the trades, and they give you, as you can see, the stop loss, the take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3, and it looks just like this to your phone. So they send to your phone. They say, hey, look, there's an NZD-CHF trade. All you gotta do is input this number and input either take profit 1, 2, or 3, and you can choose which one. The higher you take profit, the more money, but the less likely. And we teach you how to take those trades, once you join the team. And it's gonna just like this. You just literally pick the pair, pick what lot size you want, put your stop loss in, take profit, and you're literally done. So what do you get out of this company? You're going to get full education. You're going to get the copy and paste. You're going to get to learn how they're taking these amazing trades, how they're getting, let's look at the trades, how they're getting, 48 plus pips, 63 plus pips, how they literally won every single trade except one. And how you can copy and paste it while you're learning. And you're going to get a full team support with us while you're learning. Now, you're probably wondering how much this costs. It's $99 a month, so it's less than your cell phone bill. It's less than your cable bill, and it's a 7-figure education, and it's a 7-figure plan where you can actually copy and paste. But I did tell you guys I was going to show you how to make some residual income. So at the same time, I'm going to tell you how to make this completely free. Once you refer 3 people to the company one time, you can make your membership completely free. And at that point, if you pay 15 extra dollars, you can start making money referring people on a residual basis. So let's say you refer 3 friends. Let's say you refer Susie, Bob, and Billy. And the first person you put in is Susie, the second person you put in is Billy, and the third person you put in is Bob. Now, as you can see, we're going to use these basic numbers right here. This is Susie, she's leg 1. This is Billy, leg 2. This is Bob, leg 3. Susie she tells 2 people, right? And then you say, you know what, Susie, I got 1 person for you because I already got my 3 people in free. I might as well help you get free too, Susie. So now Susie gets her 3rd person, she's free. Now Susie plus her 3 people makes up for 4 people. Now we're talking to Billy. Billy got all his 3 people by himself. And then Bob got his 1 person by himself. He's still working on his 2, and you're gonna help Bob get his other 2 people so he can make his membership free. But while we're waiting to work on Bob, Susie got 3 people, Billy got 3 people, Bob has 1. So we're gonna call these legs. Your leg 1 has 4 people, your second leg has 4 people, your third leg has 2 people. Well, the company's gonna recognize that you did that, and they're gonna pay you $500 every month in increments, or weekly increments. So you will make $125 every week off this one time of work. That's called residual income. So imagine you refer someone one time, they refer someone one time, everyone's taking advantage of the education, they're taking advantage of, you shared this video, they say, I love the education, I love what I got to understand about Forex, I'm all in. And they get started, and next thing you know, you got a team of 10 people on your team. Now you're making $500 a month. You can put that towards bills, you can put that towards your Forex account, you can save it towards other investments, maybe you want to do stocks. Now let's say while you're doing that, there are people, you have 10 people on your team now promoting this company, plus you, that's 11 people. And everybody brings in 2 people. If everyone brings in 2 people next week, next month, next year, that brings your team from 10 people to 30 people. Well, you only need 25 people to make $1,000 every single month, which is paid out $250 a week. So it literally gets easier to hit $1,000 a month than $500, because you remember you started with 0 people, now you have 10 people, and now between you and 10 people, you're trying to get 25. Now let's do the math. 0 to 10 by yourself, or 10 to 25 between you and 10 other people promoting. So it acts as your team gets bigger, it gets easier to hit these next ranks. There are literally people who hit $1 million a year, $100,000 a month within 4 or 5 months. Now that's not to discourage you if you don't do it. Let's say that in 5 months you only hit $2,000 a month, $5,000 a month. It's not to discourage that you were less than that person. It's just, remember, this is a process. And so with the process becomes a journey. And with that journey, you're gonna have a team that's gonna be helping you. We have full support. We help you do everything that you need to do to take advantage of everything. And all we do is actually to try. The effort you put up is the effort we're gonna put up towards you. So hopefully this video helped you guys. Whoever shared this video with you, get back in contact with them so you can get started. Like I said, it's only $99. And here's the cool part: the faster you get started, if someone wants to get started after you, and you know what, that person already has their 3, they can possibly help you with your 3, and they can help use your link to get that person started, which makes you that much closer to making a free membership. But between the time you're thinking about spending $99 and there are going to probably be 20, 30 people that might get started, and you missed out on those people, and you missed out on those people they might bring in because of a $99 decision that can teach you a 7-figure education. So hopefully this helped you guys get started, take advantage of it, and get back in contact with the person started.